Well, I've got one surviving albino Cory fry. Uh, the other one of the two, Fry, passed away 2 days ago on day 6. This is day 8, and this one looks like it's going to make it. Um, he's obviously eating and pooping, and his stomach area looks really yucky. It's all reddish and brownish, but it does prove that he is eating and he's pooping a lot. And I've been feeding a variety of foods, live baby brine shrimp, as well as finely powdered fish food of various sorts, usually flakes, but crushed to a fine powder. And sorry about the out of focus quality of this video, but it's kind of hard to catch close-ups and get it sharp, and to catch and to do it smoothly, because I'm never knowing where the fry is going to be next. But if you look closely, you can see it's taking much more of the shape of a catfish. See there, that's a good one. That's a good shot there. But a lot of pooping. But look here, I have lots of eggs that I discovered today, mostly on rocks and in the hair algae, which is kind of hard to remove them. Some on the hair grass. I really wish that they would deposit the eggs on the glass of the tank, which is so much easier to collect, because when it's stuck in grass or in hair algae, you can't leave them in there because it's more easy for them to develop fungus. And so I've had kind of a hard time removing as much of the algae as I could from the eggs. And so who knows how many of these will be viable. But I tried to loosen and separate them as best I could. And when they're clear, that's when it's better. And you see, I did a water change yesterday and lowered the temperature of the water, and they say that's supposed to help trigger them spawning again, and sure enough, it worked. But who knows? I have a lot of eggs here. I don't know how many will be viable and how many are actually fertilized, but now I kind of think I know what I'm doing. We'll see how this turns out. The water is kind of a bluish because you put 2 or 3 drops of something called methylene blue, which is to combat fungus forming. So hopefully that will work. Another thing I should probably do is put one of those almond leaves in here, because that's supposed to help too. It just occurred to me right now. But this is just a little Tupperware or dollar store dish. It's a good size, and all they need is an air source, and so there's a little bubbler. And then, so what I'm going to do is this is where I will try to hatch eggs. And once they develop into fry, I can put them into this breeder box with the one fry that I have swimming in here. And then when they get bigger, but not quite ready to go into the regular tank yet, I can put them into this little 2.6 gallon fluval. Right now, this has 4 occupants because I found 4 of the harlequin rasboras and kind of a white fungus on their mouth. And so in researching it, at first I just put 1 in, but then I noticed a day or 2 later, a few more of them had a white spot on their mouth. And something called erythromycin is supposed to combat mouth fungus, if that's what this is. And so you do a regimen of 4 doses, each one 24 hours apart. And it's a white powdery kind of medicine. So I'm on I did dose 3 today after a 25% water change. And so tomorrow evening I'll do dose 4, which will be the final dose. And they say that usually 4 doses will do it, but if it doesn't hurt to go further. And so right now, this tank is kind of a hospital tank. And when these guys seem to be well, I'll put them back in the tank. The other 6 rasboras, I haven't seen any white spot yet. When I first discovered the white spot, I did a massive water change in my 20 gallon to try to make sure that the water is good for all the fish, because I don't want this fungus to spread. So these guys, I think I've noticed that I don't notice the white spot on their mouth as much. It's still there, so maybe this medicine is working. I hope so, because I really like these guys. Anyway, so later when the whatever fry that I managed to raise, from those eggs over there, and first when the eggs hatch, I'm going to transfer them to this until they grow big enough to be able to put into this, if this quarantine tank is free, once I take care of that mouth fungus. So, learning a lot, trying to keep these guys alive.